This DVD is part of a suite of resources on person-centred active support. You can find out more about the other resources in the cover booklet that comes with the DVD. We'd like to dedicate this DVD to our late colleague and friend, Jim Mansell, who taught us almost everything we know about person-centred active support and about improving the lives of people with disabilities.
We had three main aims in making this DVD. The first is to provide updated materials on person-centred active support, showing a range of people in a variety of situations.
So secondly, we wanted to provide a range of clips that illustrated the answers to some of the questions and the issues that we have encountered over the years introducing active support into a range of organisations across the world. Finally, we wanted to show how active support could and should be moulded with other person-centred approaches to really meet the needs of individuals with intellectual disabilities. These materials focus on what we often call person-centred action. However, this is often combined with person-centred planning, and services might also find person-centred thinking useful to promote positive attitudes and views of staff. So for some people with mild intellectual disabilities who can communicate their needs and wishes, a well-facilitated and executed person-centred plan and having people around them with good, positive person-centred beliefs and attitudes might be all they need to achieve a good quality of life. Person-centred funding, such as personal budgets and direct payments, can help to improve people's choice and autonomy, but only if there are high-quality services out there for people to purchase. However, for many people who are supported in services and for many of those living at home, person-centred planning, person-centred thinking and personal budgets are not enough. What has been shown time and time again to be critical is person-centred action, how people are supported minute by minute, hour by hour and day by day. There are four elements of person-centred action we will talk about during this DVD. The first is obviously active support itself. Good communication is an absolutely critical part of active support, and so we will also talk about effective, alternative, augmentative or total communication. We will talk about the NAS SPELL framework and positive behaviour support, and we'll come back to each of these in turn.
Alongside these four elements, active support requires clear practice leadership and coaching to organise and improve support.
Person-centred active support is about helping people to make the most of all the opportunities available to them at home and in their community. It is about helping them to be involved in every aspect of their lives, what we call engagement in meaningful activities and relationships. Person-centred active support is defined as providing enough help to enable people to successfully participate in meaningful activities and relationships, so that people gain more control over their lives, gain more independence and become more included as a valued member of their community, irrespective of degree of intellectual disability or the presence of extra problems. It is a zero rejection approach. There is nobody who is too severely disabled, too challenging, too autistic, too epileptic, too anything else to be involved in their lives. They just need more support to be able to do so. Of course, we often find that staff think people are busy and involved because they themselves are very busy. But when you actually sit and watch what is going on, you often see a different picture, as illustrated by Susie in this clip.